So the three of you are in here because your children got involved with Robert. How did that happen?
Well, for the Savage family, for Tim and I, we have 3 daughters, and my 2 oldest daughters were into entertainment and aspiring artists. I actually had a boutique for women in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And my customers would come in and out, and we would build relationships. There was one particular client came in that was very good friends with Mr. Kelly's stage manager at the time. His name is Kevin Giles. And she said that she was introduced us to Mr. Giles when he was in town again. So when he came back, maybe about a month later, she gave us his number. He came out of the store. They did like a little mini audition for him. And in some type of way, my middle daughter didn't work with him, but my oldest, JonJelyn, she did. And so that was the initial start. But the once that he wanted to have a meeting with us, so with her. So I told her that she could only go if one of her parents went. So we chose that I would go. So we flew to California. The meeting was professionally set up by his female assistant at the time, Miss Mac. And so it was nothing to think anything different, that this wasn't a professional meeting where he flew us out after the show. We had a private meeting.
So this was under the guise for your daughter of something completely professional.
Yes.
JonJelyn had already had been doing music way before she even got involved with Mr. Kelly. She ended up was going to be signed to a label, which was Sony. That's what we was told. And from that point, it didn't go in the direction that it needed to go. So I had told Mr. Kelly that we're ending the direction with him and moving another direction. And JonJelyn ended up going to school, and after she ended up going to school, and we didn't have no knowledge of it. And that's how she got involved.
Yeah, because she was enrolled in the university.
College.
And she was
somehow or another that happened, and he ended up getting in touch with her without our knowledge because he knew that it was definitely a business situation, and it went personal, extremely personal.
My daughter is, I have a lengthy background in the music industry as well. Probably since the age of about 5. She wound up going to a show with us to see R. Kelly. Actually, I was a fan at that time. And she got pulled on stage. You know, the security or whoever his eye guys is, they come out and point out the young girls. So it was a real traumatizing situation that occurred a week before then. So it was kind of one of them situations where she wasn't even supposed to be there. So to get pulled on stage after that, and her whole background is music, it kind of made sense to us to say, okay, this may be the break we're looking for. She have a large catalog in music, so it was nothing. She went in the back, got on stage, went in the back, sung for him, and then they gave him his number or something. He was excited that she could really sing and this and that. And about 20 minutes later, they emerged from the back because we couldn't see them. The way you get on the stage, you don't come off the same way. So they had to go in the back. 20 minutes, so we sitting there, me and her mom. Now we freaking out. We talking to security, asking them, hey, where they at? Where to locate our daughter. They said they'd come out the side. So when she came out the side, we walked over there, and then she came smiling, talking about she sung for him, and she got his number, and boom, boom, boom. So, me as a parent, I'm like, okay, you got his number, whatever. That's not a real number. You're a kid. Who would give a kid their number?
How old was she at the time?
17. And my daughter looks 17. We don't let her, dress inappropriate, anything. So even in our music, as artists, she dressed as age appropriate. After that, the number was correct. He was texting. You know, things transpired, and that's how that began without our knowledge. And before we know it, you know, relationship was already starting.
Are your girls still involved with Robert today?
Yes.
Sadly to say, yes.
Yeah, my daughter is currently still in the situation right now.
So they live in Chicago now.
They live wherever.
yeah.
We don't know exactly where they
we
are.
have saw our daughter since December 2016, and she's been isolated from the entire family, even including grandparents, cousins, old college roommates,
Funerals, whatever it may be.
funerals, everything. So it's completely a isolated situation.
This sounds like a cult.
Oh, that's exactly what it
what
is.
it is.
That's exactly what his assistant, the young lady that was his previous manager. After I found out what was kind of going on, I'm sure I'm digging a little deeper. She says it's a modern day cult.
Who said that?
Miss
Sure, Mac.
Tim and JonJelyn, I believe you guys have set up a hotline
Yeah.
for women who have experienced abuse or coercion by R. Kelly. Are you hoping to hear from your daughter through that?
Yes, we are. We are pleading to hear from our daughter, not just our daughter, the Clary's daughter as well, because we got involved with this as like a team. Angelo is like a brother to me now. We talk daily, so when we do anything that we have to do, we have to work in a team effort to try to get our girls home. So yes.
And another reason we started the hotline was to get other young women to come out and feel free to call if they were victimized by Mr. Robert Kelly. And the reason being is because there's so many other young ladies that are in bondage,
Right.
that have never spoken, who are terrified to speak. So we wanted to try to give them a safe haven and come out and call us, and then if they wanted to, you know, try to join us and help him bring him down, because it's power in numbers.
Right.
And we're not looking just to get a just talk about the situation. We're looking for a resolution. To get justice.